No amount of anointing will make Mahama president again. Prince David Osei. Now, who is Prince David Osei? He's an actor that I love. And this is him. In fact, he is so much in a hurry to be a Hollywood superstar. And I don't begrudge him. I love him. It means he has an ambition. My brother, this is an actor who is extremely good. When he's acting, oh my God, he's exceptional. He does so many different things so seriously when he's on set. And anytime I watch him, oh my God, it's a whole exciting time for me. A few years back, he was part of the NPP. He went on the campaign train and supported the NPP. At the time, it was Nana Akufo-Addo who wanted to be president. He was one of those who led his flock. In fact, he led his fans to support Nana Akufo-Addo and he became president. In no time, Prince David Osei came out saying he had regretted for leading his fans to vote for Nana Akufo-Addo because Nana Akufo-Addo was a disappointment. Having said this, many were those who thought that he was going to run to the opposition and give his support this time around to the opposition. But it looks like he's gone back to his party. I don't know what they have said to him. I don't know what made him change his mind. Probably he just was disappointed in Nana Akufo-Addo. But the new flag bearer might be just different to him. Therefore, he's thrown his weight around Bawumia, who is the flag bearer of the NPP. And now he's saying that no amount of anointing will ever make Mahama president again. Why is he saying that? A few days ago, some members of the clergy were invited by Mahama, the flag bearer of the opposition NDC, who everybody in Ghana now is touting in terms of the statistics and things like that that matter, that he's going to be the next president. So, Prince David Osei is saying, even if all pastors pray and anoint Mahama, he will not be president again. And this is Prince David Osei. Rabbit Mayot, it says, Ghanaian actor Prince David Osei has recently taken to X to express his doubts over the likelihood of former President John Dramani Mahama becoming president again. David Osei, a sympathizer of the NPP, believes that despite declarations in favor of John Mahama from renowned pastors in the country, the National Democratic Congress, the NDC flag bearer, won't win the presidency. In his post, David Osei claimed that the propaganda and accusations against the ruling MPP, including the illegal mining or galamsey, is not limited to any one political party. He asserted that influential people and members of both the MPP and NDC are also involved in this illegal activity. Good morning, fellow countrymen and women. Let me share a brief perspective. Even if all the pastors were to pray and anoint ex-President Mahama, he will not regain the presidency. The ongoing propaganda tactics against the NPP, including accusations of involvement in illegal mining, will not succeed. The issue of illegal mining involves individuals from both NDC and NPP, politicians, pastors, and the public. Some of us are not mere observers. Our prayers are impactful. Pay attention and consider the facts, he wrote. Ghana has long struggled with this complicated issue, and research indicates that the reason the campaign against illegal mining hasn't been successful is because the subject is politically charged. This is Prince David Osei. Prince, I appreciate you for this. I like people who speak their minds. And Prince is speaking his mind. All he's saying is that he doesn't see in his wildest dreams how Mahama can be president again. Looking at the abysmal performance he meted out to Ghanaians when he was president, according to David. Now, he threw his weight around Nana Akufo-Addo. Nana Akufo-Addo became president and disappointed everybody, including him. But that is not enough to make him run out of the party. He's still a sympathizer of the NPP, and he's looking forward to having a Bawumia government. Prince will never cease to surprise people like us. Bawumia was part of Nana Akufo-Addo. When they disappointed all Ghanaians, including you, why single out Nana Akufo-Addo alone for blame? When Nana Akufo-Addo himself confessed that the powerhouse of all his decisions was Bawumia. My brother, if the lights in your room go off, you don't pull out the bulbs and break them. You go to the transformer and find out what is wrong with it. And the transformer in this case is Bawumia and not Nana Akufo-Addo. Nana Akufo-Addo told us point blank that he was actually attracted to Bawumia by his intellectual ability, his thinking capabilities, and at the same time, his geopolitical positioning. At the end of the day, he brought him in to help him govern. And a lot of ideas were unleashed on Nana Akufo-Addo, and he was able to manage them till it's now almost time for them to leave power. My brother, if there's a blame for the goose, the gander must also take it. I don't know why on earth Prince David Osei has decided that Bawumia is blameless, is unblemished, yet Akufo-Addo must take all the blame. That is where my problem lies. Bawumia is a very dangerous guy. Why is Bawumia dangerous? He told us he hated e-levy. He didn't like it. He will never tax it because e-levy would affect the poor people. And a lot of the people who do this kind of banking, aka Momo, mobile money, they are poor people. And if you go ahead and tax them, it means that you are making them poorer. We all applauded and said, this is a smart guy. A few days later, under his own watch, they unleashed e-levy on us, and they went around trying to explain to us that if you can afford to transfer 100 Ghana cedis a day, it means that you are no more poor. You see these crocodiles in power. Sometimes they behave like alligators. The two look alike, but they are not the same. They are chameleons. They change color at will. They bite you when they want to, and then they blow air to soothe you. Right after that, they bite again and break your bones. They are dangerous people in power. My brother, shall we go into detail? Watch this. Prince David Osei here is singling out Nana Akufo-Addo for blame. And then he sets aside Bawumia and he calls him an angel. And he goes ahead to say, no amount of anointing, no amount of prayer would make Mahama president again because of the sins of Mahama, according to him. Bawumia has no sins. It's only Nana Akufo-Addo who takes all the blame. I don't want to think what I'm thinking, but I want to say that this is a man who is speaking his mind. And I will not come at a man who speaks his mind. No. But let's look at the merit of what he's saying. This is beyond any logical thinking. That a man who has been part of a problem can be singled out for praise. And you are looking for him to continue being in government. It's so absurd. Should I tell you more? Now, Bawumia is going around campaigning against his own policies as a vice president under Nana Akufo-Addo. All my 50 years on earth, I don't know how old Prince David Osei is. I have never seen in the political space of Ghana a party that creates a problem and goes out to say that the problems that we created, we are going to solve those problems. I've never heard that. You gave us e-levy. Now you are campaigning that when you come into power again, when we retain you in power, you are going to abolish e-levy. Who created it in the first place? We told you we didn't like it. You took us on autocratically and pushed e-levy down our throats, that bitter pill. People risk their lives in order to see e-levy come to pass. People like Kennedy Japan. Many more. My brother, my sister, apart from e-levy, what else? Betting tax. Right now, all the youth in Nima, all the youth in Ashaiman, all the youth in our ghettos, my brother, their biggest business is betting. They decided to bring a bet tax, which I support, which the Zongos support, all the Malams, all the Christian leaders, all of them support a tax on betting in order to push people away from betting. Bawumia says when he comes into power, he would abolish the bet tax so that people can bet freely and enjoy their money. Yet he runs to the Muslims for prayer so he can win. He runs to Christians to get prayers so he can win. Yet what the Christians and Muslims hate, he loves. That's bet. Of course, Muhammad also says when he comes into power, he's going to abolish the bet tax. And I asked the two political parties, what is wrong with you? Betting. What is the implication of betting? Betting is so contagious. Betting is extremely addictive. A man who bets can sell almost everything he has to bet. It's almost like cocaine and other such drugs. When your turkey comes, you have to do it. Betting has made a lot of people so poor in our society. Betting has made people mad. When we were growing up, there was a madman on the streets. We little children used to follow him. And he had a song he was singing. Lotto, 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 lotto. Then you start dancing. Lotto, 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 lotto. And we were told as little children then that he was a lotto staker who believed he was going to win on the day. He invested almost everything and lost heavily. That made him go crazy for life. I don't know if he's still alive. My brother, we have to discourage the youth from betting. If the two big political parties are both for betting, then we have a problem. Bawumia says that he would abolish betting to encourage more people to bet. My brother, as for the issue of Galamsey, they are even careful to talk about Galamsey. Bawumia doesn't want to talk about it. Neither does Nana Akufo-Addo want to talk about it. Recently, under pressure from organized labor, they sent a few soldiers to the areas to ransack the place and make noise. 4 days after, they are back to the barracks, enjoying chicken and Indomie. My brother, we are politicking with our country. As for Prince David Osei, I don't know if you are also doing politics. If you are, please let's look at the nation first. It's okay if you don't believe in Muhammad. It's okay if you don't believe in Cheddar. It's okay if you don't believe in all the other people. But I don't see reason in trying to retain a certain somebody who has been part of the problems we have in this country unprecedentedly.